There's no legs, there's no head, there's no arms. But it is a system, and in fact it's pretty close to how we function and how this world is put together. It's a sculpture in bronze, hanging way up the column, and it's a kind of social system of something that we don't know. But if we are looking at it for a moment, we can also see that in fact we know all the parts. I mean, there's nothing of these parts that we don't have in our body. I've just put it together as a social system without those kind of features that we normally put together with being a human person or being alive. You can see it as kind of the next generation of us or the dinosaurs. You are suddenly realizing that you're standing, look at the architecture, you're standing in a room where there's something else. I mean, sometimes we forget that in fact such a little thing can change a lot of things inside us. Probably you feel a little disgusted by the way it's formed, or you probably get curious, what is this? What do I mean? Probably you don't even think over that you are doing all these things. But at the same time, I know this is what's going to happen. And I think that's a very important thing in doing the whole life. And especially probably when you are young, that don't ever take anything for granted. You have to also look at the little cracks in the wall. You also have to look at the beautiful dress and realize, my God, the trousers is becoming too small. I mean, there's a lot of questions that is a kind of training also to look at the big world around you. For instance, our environment, for instance, our population of human beings at this world, how we are using plastic. I can mention a million of things that you don't think so much about that if you leave a supermarket with a plastic bag. But you certainly think about that if you see these oceans filled up with plastic. So I think art probably also can train the eye and the senses for, in fact, observing those things that your brain probably don't want to see, but to anyway see it and be brave enough to say, okay, this is a part of the world too. Do I like it, or don't I like it? Can I do something about it, or can't I do something about it? I think art is always one-to-one. You can't share, in fact, a piece of art. You can share a discussion later on about that piece of art, and then it can be very important. But what you sense and what you see, that is you and the art piece and nothing more. So in fact, what I would love them to see is how they react themselves, what happens to themselves.